what general advice would you give to first years about to start university?
Um, you know, Coming from A levels, it's tempting to just continue and study really hard, for your first year. But um, I think everyone is pleasantly surprised to find out that, mostly in terms of time management, not really the course review, but in terms of time management, it's a lot easier. And at a lot of universities, the first year isn't worth much. So at some universities, the first year isn't worth anything at all in terms of your actual course. And at my university, for example, it was worth 10%. So it's a year for you to the university offer it as a year for you to just sort of fit in. And I think that's what you should do. You should really just do study, of course. I'm not saying just ignore it and fail the year just because it's not worth anything. But um, study, but then also take the time out to sort of enjoy. Because as you progress through the years, your time to sort of participate in extracurricular activities will drop significantly. So this is the time to sort of join societies and get to know as many people as you want, because that's going to help you in the future.
Okay. So, what advice would you give to students about to go to your university?
To my university.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything university specific, but
So it could be about if it's just about watch out for this could happen in the area, or make sure you know this
oh,
is here.
yeah. So it is. It's again. It is. It's in the. It's technically. It is in the inner city of London. So that does mean the surrounding crime rates around the university are quite high. So you do have to be kind of cautious of that. But I haven't actually heard or seen anything actually go on in that sort of area. I think maybe some thefts, but that's about it. Nothing.
Major like
Nothing.
murder.
Yeah, I mean, it's the area is Tower Hamlets, and if you Google it, it does rank quite high in the sort of crime index. But just around the sort of, I think that the concentration around the university, because there's so many different people
Mm.
from so many different places, it's not really kind of a target or anything.
Okay.
So if you're around the university, you don't really you're in your own sort of bubble. I'm aware of it. I have seen it, what sort of goes on in that area, but I've never experienced it. Nor do I know anyone who's actually experienced anything.
And
Maybe
what advice would you give to students about to study your course?
to study my course.
So this would be for first years about to study your course.
Impressive about to say my course. Yeah, I think it'd be the same. It's just as my advice to general first years is just sort of use all the opportunities you've been offered. Apply for. There's this thing where you will become the physics ambassador. Take the opportunity, apply for that. Apply for as many sort of positions of responsibility, and also just try out as many of the sporting courses. Because usually, if you want to sort of become part of a team or something, you usually have to join in the first year. It's much more difficult to join in the second year to become part of, say, the archery team or something along those lines. So my advice would be the same: sort of really explore what the university has to offer, because the course is fantastic as it is. You don't have to worry on the course side, but in terms of the extracurricular.